Warning, if slime causes you to dry heave, do not watch this. By Gary J. Ordog, MD, Medical Toxicology. Okay, salamander eggs developing nicely up until May 2022. And this is around the Sphagnum Moss Islands of Spirea Nature Trail. And here's one of these approximately 5-inch diameter or more egg masses. It's surrounded by gelatin with up to 100 eggs inside. These are all different masses. There were many masses, approximately 100 in this little pond that I was surveying. So they're developing nicely, and you can watch my first video on the egg masses. This is the second video. It's about a month later, and the little eggs are developing nicely inside. And please, this is in a national forest protected by the government, and one is not to disturb, alter, remove, take, or otherwise destroy anything in the national park. So please do not touch these. The photographs at the end of someone holding an egg sac, these are not my photographs. These have been borrowed from stock photos. So anyway, here you can see a lot of different egg masses, different colors, different sizes, but these are all the Pacific Northwest salamander eggs. And again, you can tell these from frog eggs because the frogs do not lay a slime capsule around the egg mass. So the eggs would be right on the surface, but these all have a large slime capsule. So hopefully you're not allergic to slime or the visualization of slime, as I know someone's going to complain about this. So if you dry heave with slime, do not watch this, basically. Okay, the egg masses are very firm. That they supposedly feel like a brain with a jelly layering around the entire mass. Now, again, I did not personally feel these myself, but that's what's reported. The individual eggs are approximately 2 millimeters in diameter, and the entire egg mass is, in these cases, 5 inches or more. And I believe the largest one was around 9 inches in diameter. Sometimes they're elongated to a foot long. The egg masses are laid by the salamanders in a ½ meter to 2 meters below the surface. So again, this is unlike frogs, which are laid closer to the top. The mass is stuck to a twig or branch underneath the water, and so that keeps it in position, and it keeps it well hydrated. When they hatch, they're 1 to 35 millimeters long with feathery gills on the side of the body, and the juveniles grow up to 105 millimeters, and the adults are 40 to 107 millimeters long from their snout to their vent. So that does not include the tail, obviously. Okay, here's someone holding the salamander mass. Please do not do this, as it could dry out, vesicate the egg mass, and harm the salamanders. And again, in a national park, provincial park, government park, you are not allowed to do this anyway. So leave them alone, let them hatch, and their conservation status is not completely known. Like I say, there's hundreds of them in this one pond. I have not seen them since I was a child, growing up approximately 50, 60 years ago. And so it's a good sign to see these things growing. Again, do not eat salamanders. They contain tetrodotoxin, which is extremely fatal, causes paralysis. Like the pufferfish, eating one of those can kill you if it's not prepared properly. So do not swallow these things. And again, I hope you enjoyed this. I will keep you up to date. When they hatch, I will show you some hatchlings as they develop. And again, here's some of my certificates, diplomas, textbooks, textbook of medical toxicology, diagnosis and treatment of human poisoning. This is our big textbook. And I was a co-author and editor. Here's the CD-ROM form of it. And next is my caricature. So please subscribe to my channel, my free channel. Press my caricature below. And yes, I did work in this park in the early 70s.